Shalom, Yisrael. I'm going to start off as always by giving all praise to Yahweh Hashem El Shai, the Lord supposed of GMS, and honest to you brothers that are doing the work in truth or sincerity. I'm going to do a quick one if the Spirit wills. Says I'm pretty sure you've heard by now this the shooting of a couple police officers over there in Dallas. The one bit of information I came across which was the most telling was this. It basically says Black Power organization claims Dallas shooting. The first thing that came into my mind is who else claims stuff, right? The likes of ISIS, Al Qaeda, this, that, and the other, all the fake CIA, created groups there are the ones that usually claim so. So what are they trying to do? They're trying to broaden the description of a terrorist, more or less. I'm surprised the T word has not been thrown around today, but it will very soon. I kid you not. And a few weeks back here in England, also you had, the white supremacists who killed an MP, right? So you can see, Esau's going to start coming down hard real quick. So it says Ezekiel 21:8 says again, the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy and say, Thus saith Yahweh, a sword is sharpened and also furbished. It is also sharpened to make a sore slaughter, right? And Esau's going to start killing a lot of you jakes, man. I can just imagine at the next, what do you call it? In fact, there was another good article on this, and I don't have it anymore, but basically it was I can't find it. Basically something to the effect of one of the old senators over there, or whatever his position was basically saying that we have to defend our cops. So you can imagine the situation at the next Black Lives Matter bullshit protest, that you're gonna get some white supremacists there, and there you get the race riots, right? And just on that note, is Isaiah 13 chase, right? It's Isaiah 13:14. It says, and it shall be as the chased roe, and as sheep that no man taketh up, that they shall every man turn to his own people, right? So this whole intermingling, this whole racial intermingling is going to found out to be a lie, and that it doesn't actually work, and everyone's going to turn to their own people. Why? Because people are going to start realizing, you're the enemy, man. And it says, verse 15 says, and everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword, right? This is Revelations 12:12 says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to ye inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth he hath but a short time. This is the same wrath we're talking about in Ezekiel. He's going to start killing a lot of jakes out here, but really and truly, that's just a fulfilled prophecy, because a lot of our people are fucking wicked, man. A lot of our people are wicked, right? But in terms of Esau, because we know exactly what this is, we know this was a false flag. So it says, Micah 2:1 says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand. Right? It says woe means destruction, and what does it mean by to them that devise iniquity? This was they're basically trying to create a situation, rile up that racial hatred, that racial tension, so that they can at the end of it, hit the wall with basically bring out their new world order, right? And then you're going to be having loads of protests, Edomites and Jake all holding hands, Jake with the Edomite cops all holding hands. I can assure you that's going to happen. Everyone's saying peace, 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 right? It says Psalm 55:21 says, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. So Esau will say all the nice words to you. They'll say, we're together, we're one. It ain't fair that the cops are killing you, this, that, and the other. Black lives do matter. They'll be saying all that shit to you, and especially these elites, man. Well, not so much the elites, but the lower levels will be coming along trying to say, integration this, integration that. We can all be happy, but they know what's going on. They know that a lot of you jakes are going to get killed too. Right? It says Ecclesiasticus, Sirach 12:10 says, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. And I like this one, because no matter what you do to iron, Alright, if you just have pure iron, it will rust. You can clean it, you can polish it. Just like how right now, Esau looks like a good man. You know, he kind of has made everyone forget about slavery, more or less, and he goes around like an upstanding citizen. But rewind 20, not 20, but rewind a few decades ago, and you had Jakes in just hardcore bondage, man, being lynched off the trees. I'm not saying it's any better now, because the way what he does just gives you, drugs that kill you. He poisons the food. He does all kind of manner of wickedness, to kill you and that. So, so with that, that's the last one I wanted to bring out. It says, never trust an enemy. All right. But yeah, back on this police shooting, man. Brothers are rejoicing at this, because it just shows that we are getting ever closer to Yahweh return. Because these things, prophesied. The scriptures say you shall be brought before kings. And basically, referring to us men out here doing the truth. We're going to be brought in, we're going to be trial, this, that, and the other, because of this thing that we're in, and this is just another step forward to that. Right, we know there's going to be race riots in the end, and this is another step towards that. Right, so on that, I'm just going to say shalom.